I am right now recording just after editing. Actually, it's still editing, like it's doing the process, but right after editing my first Dragon Ball Legends video, because I want to also get this in here as soon as possible to try and maybe get some hype going. Also, because if I want to start doing Dragon Ball Legends content again, I gotta get every chance that I can, and I gotta grab it by the throat and say, no, I am taking profit in you, I am trying to make views out of you. And so today I am talking about the most probable ultras coming to part 3. Yes, ultras, because I personally believe that they are going to do 2 ultras. And I'm going to give my argument to why. But first, I just wanted to tell you that I hope that the audio on this video is quite better. I put the microphone next to my mouth, basically, so you all can hear me more clearly. I am not sure if this is going to fix the issue because my voice is kind of inconsistent. Sometimes I speak louder, sometimes I speak a bit lower. So that's why I think the problem. I think that's where the problem comes because when I speak too loud, the microphone kind of breaks a little and doesn't recognize certain things. But also, if I speak very low, the microphone also won't capture. So there is a middle ground that I'm not used to yet. This microphone is relatively new. But yeah, we'll talk about this. Basically, next Wednesday, we are going to get the part 3 to 2025's Legends Festival. And to be honest, I think that this is one of the best celebrations that we have had in recent times. If I'm going to be completely honest, this already, like, from the part 1 and 2 alone, this already completely washes last year's Legends Festival, like, absolutely 100%. The content that we got in this celebration, like in part 2 alone, makes up this fest to be better than last year's Legends Festival. And also the character releases as well. Many people were like really like the release of Vegito and Goku Black put such a bad taste in their mouth, and at the time, I was kinda trying to be tolerant. Like, yeah, I understand it's like it's Vegito, but yes, they Dome Attack, right? But then 7th anniversary came around the corner, and like they actually stopped doing unique mechanics for characters, which was a big letdown. But I feel like we are on the right track. This festival actually got us on the right track. We are starting to bring Synchro Gauge back. I am curious to see what mechanic they are going to give to the Ultra. Hopefully it's not as game breaking as KO Guard, because KO Guard is actually a problem. It's the only mechanic in the game that I would actually say that it's a problem. Gohan is the biggest problem. This guy right here, this shit-ass, is the biggest problem, but it does not have a unique mechanic. KO Guard is one of the worst things on the meta, and although I really like the ability on concept and I actually really like the execution, we need to put it in check. And I don't see them nerfing Goku, because if they would nerf Goku, they would have done it some time ago. The moment that they noticed that it started being a problem, they would nerf it. And I think that they also don't want to, because they actually brought him back many times recently, because they know KO Guard is just simply so stupidly broken. But yeah, sorry for the rant here. We are going to talk about what I think will probably be the ultras for part 3 and what we could see. I will go into each character individually. I will go into what I personally believe will be the part and what I would really want to be the part, like my dream part 3. So first, I want to get a character out that certainly is not coming, and that is Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, I already knew that it wouldn't come because he hasn't been leaked yet. And whenever this guy comes for hype or for marketing, they leak him on purpose. There hasn't been a single Ultra Instinct Goku that hasn't been leaked in the game yet. The green one got leaked through the blue Kaioken green card animation. The purple one got leaked through the App Store. The blue one got leaked through a video that they left on Twitter for 5 days straight. They actually like leaked it, left it there, like stupidly absurd. And then like the Ultra one got leaked through the Guild Wars notice on the news. So like there hasn't been. Oh yeah, and the red one got leaked through the website because you could change the number. It was like a number which worked as a countdown, and each day you would go into the website, the number will change. And they programmed in such a way that if you put 9, because it was 9 years before this Ultra Instinct Goku came out, like right? So if you put 9 years, this guy would appear. Even this guy got leaked. Like there isn't a single Ultra Instinct that hasn't been leaked. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am pretty sure that if it was a part 3, we would already have seen a leak about it. And there is another character that's supposedly leaked. Now, it isn't a leak of that certain character, it's the next area we're going to talk about, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that like the character who got leaked coming, it's also like a notice for the other character to come. Like it's a chain, right? It's a chain reaction. But yeah, this guy incoming. I mean, I personally, I am someone that likes Ultra Instincts. I never had a problem fighting toxic Ultra Instincts, probably because when this guy was like meta and was like definitely a problem, I still didn't play completely seriously. I only started playing really seriously once Ultra Goku Black Rose came out, so I didn't have the problem, but this was the moment where I actually started working on my equipment because I wanted him to do damage. I actually got him, I wanted him to do damage, and I mean, from my experience, like I didn't have problems with him, but he was absolutely broken. You just stand there and like the enemy blasts, you do half his health with the counter, and if he tackles, you go and strike attack, and if he strikes, you strike. Like this character, if you had the reaction, if you had like a reaction like mine, I actually had a really great reaction with this guy. Like you couldn't get touched. You couldn't get touched. You'd win, like you'd always get priority. So when this guy gets his ultra, man, this art is beautiful, by the way, unrelated, but this art is so freaking beautiful. But when he comes as an ultra, I mean, what can they do? Like, it's going to what? It's going to be like Ultra Instinct Sign's ability that when he receives a strike, he dodges, but when you're in mid combo and you hit him with a blue or a strike card or a blast card, you will literally get priority. You will need to start a combo on him 2 times. You will actually need to attack him once, waste his gauge, get half of your health done, and then try to get a combo on him again. You'll have to get priority 2 times in a row. This guy is going to be disgusting, so not the best time for him to come out, especially with Gohan, unless they somehow make him balanced like Beast Gohan, but Ultra Instincts cannot be balanced. Especially the Master one, which is counter-based. The Blue UI Goku from 7th Anniversary was completely broken as well. Did great damage, did counters, both normally and with green. So Ultra Instincts overall are really difficult to balance. But yeah, this guy, I don't believe he's coming. Even if we get 2 Ultras like I believe we'll do, I don't believe that he will be coming. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I simply can't believe it. And if they somehow make him, you better believe that I will be getting him, because not only will you need him, but he's going to be so freaking cool, man. But okay, bias aside, I do not believe that he's coming. This character though, this character is certainly coming. Like, And you wanna know why? You wanna know why? Let's go into the news. Let's go into the news. Let's go. Where? I don't believe where it was. Maybe it was here. Yeah, but maybe it was here. Let me see. It was in one of the summons. I don't remember what summon it was. Maybe it was this one. I do not know. No, it wasn't this one as well. I don't know. I can't find it now. I can't find it right now, basically. But I'm going to explain. So basically, if we come here, right, in any banner, um, like this banner, for example, um, here you have like the screens of the characters, right? Like you have this, and then you have Zenkai. What they did was they actually put a banner with baby on it, Super Baby 2, the yellow one, which doesn't have a Zenkai. Let me see. Okay. Basically, think of this as Super Baby 2. Baby. This Super Baby 2 doesn't have a Zenkai, right? As you can see, it doesn't have a Zenkai. He has been like this ever since he released. What they did, though, was they came here and they put baby here, and essentially what happened was they put the Zenkai button on baby. Like, baby adds the Zenkai thingy, even though it doesn't have one. And when you clicked it, it didn't appear. Like there wasn't any image. So it's safe to assume that baby is getting a Zenkai for part 3. You wanna know what's the, personally for me, what's the hypest iteration of Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the world GT? It's Baby Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This one is actually from like the Ice Shenron fight, but maybe I can get like... I actually like... I came here and I got this character. Basically, this is a Baby Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the purple one, which already has a Zenkai. And I mean, this is for me the hypest iteration of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I think a mix between this guy and Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 form, would be cool. They could possibly do something interesting, like a transformation, a standby transformation, basically, for Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This character, I do believe that it's actually coming, so I'm actually thinking of him as confirmed, right? Basically, what they can do is you essentially try to get into a certain type of timer counts, like a number of timer counts collapses, maybe 30 timer counts, and maybe he can build up on base, maybe he can be a building up character with his own limits, of course. And then once you get to a certain timer count, you basically start playing as Hoop. And what I can see that will give this character value is, instead of when you're playing with Oob, and like if he dies, the whole character dies, which would be risky, and I don't see them giving that risk to an Ultra. I could see them maybe making like the longer you are with Oob on the field, the stronger full power Super Saiyan 4 will get each 10 timer counts or each 5 timer counts. So basically, up to a certain point, each 10 or each 5 timer counts that you have Oob on field, the Goku will get damage guard and will get damage. And once you have like once Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku is fully built up, you basically sack this guy to a rush, you sacrifice him to a rush or to an ultimate. He could be squishy. I would recommend that they should make him squishy. He dies, and then Super Saiyan 4 comes into an animation actually protecting Oob and like then it's him and it's just completely broken, absurdly stupid. I think it would be the best way to actually make this character. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the purple one, I think that it's the probably the part 3 Ultra, I would guess. And so I think that they could maybe do really cool things with him. I do not think that if his animations are on top of the line, even better than Gohan's, that he can carry a celebration alone. You'd be surprised to how many people prefer other characters above Super Saiyan 4 and other transformations above Super Saiyan 4. So, like, I mean, they really have to do amazing things with this guy for him to be able to carry the celebration objectively. Like, I will not give him like my bias, because for me, for me, man, even another character that I'll speak in the future can carry a celebration alone. But I don't think that objectively many people would be as hyped for this guy as they were for Beast Gohan, as they were for UI Sign, as they were for the fusions. Like, this character and the other character that I will talk about later, probably one of the last ones, the one right before the last one, can't realistically carry a part alone specifically to this celebration, which seems that we are going on the right track. So yeah. The next character that I want to talk about is another Super Saiyan 4, but this time Daima Super Saiyan 4. Do I believe they will do this? No, not really. I do not believe that they will do this. Is it possible that they do this? Yes, it is very possible that they do this. And is one of those characters that will come as a second Ultra. Like, this character, even though I think that he can carry a celebration alone just from how hype he is basically the Toriyama, like, is the Toriyama version of Super Saiyan 4. It's Akira Toriyama's version of Super Saiyan 4. And he's one of the most recent transformations. It's basically a rehashed Super Saiyan 4 transformation. It's Super Saiyan 4 refurbished. But, like, recency bias towards transformations is so strong in the Dragon Ball community that I actually believe that he can carry easily, but like easily 100%, he can carry a part alone compared to Super Saiyan 4 from GT. Like, it's not even close. This guy has such hype surrounding him, and even though I still personally prefer the GT version of Super Saiyan 4, I need to admit, like, this guy has aura. This Super Saiyan 4 has aura. So, like, they could be throwing us off with the Super Baby to Zenkai, right? And it could be for like a mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, an Ultra one, or even an adult one if they really wanna go super crazy on Daima. I don't know, but like, I think that it is possible that they do this. It is very possible that they do this. Especially if, like, if we're talking about money, if we're talking about money making, this character, compared to Super Saiyan 4 from GT, would make like triple the money. It's on that level. They would get triple the income. Like, from this character releasing above Super Saiyan 4 from GT is actually stupid. Like, the recency bias towards transformations is really stupid. Well, not stupid. I do not want to say stupid. I actually, like, I want to say it's stupid, but it's not stupid. It's not the people being stupid, because I myself really like this transformation. I myself really like Beast Gohan. I myself really like full power Super Saiyan on Broly. Like, recency bias towards transformations is something that everyone will have, one thing or not. What I mean stupid is that on the grand scheme of things, like, it's absurd. Like, the recency bias is absurd. And I don't think that is a bad thing, but it's definitely there. And so, like, compared to GT Super Saiyan 4, this guy would simply like kick the income that they could make from Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku straight on the ball. Like it would go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku as like 2 bags of money, right? This guy has a truck, and the truck, like the back of the truck, is full of like sacks of cash, right? And like stacks of like dollars, and then an helicopter would go in the sky that he has already bought with that same money that he got from releasing. And he bought that helicopter, which has another big stack of cash. Like it's that stupid. But yeah, I do believe that it's possible. I do not believe that it will happen, but I do believe it is very possible. And although I will be surprised, I will be like very surprised still. I won't be like, oh my god, what did they do? This is impossible. No, no, he's not that type of character. It's a possible character, one that I don't believe will come, but if it comes, I will not be surprised at all. Now we have come to my dream, to one of the characters from my dream part 3. Super Saiyan 3 slash Spirit Bomb Goku from the Buu Saga. This character was my first Legends Limited Zenkai in the whole history of me playing this game. I actually farmed the whole story I had on my first account just to Zenkai him, and I do not regret it. Man, I like Super Saiyan 3 as the transformation. I really like it. Like, it's not my favorite, it's far from my favorite. Like, I really like it. And I really like this moment. I really enjoy this moment of the Spirit Bomb. And seeing this moment not ever remake in such a long time, it's just like really weird, but I get it that they are saving it for a big thing, because it needs to be big. This is the end of Z. Z, like, I know that Super is canon, like this might seem weird what I'm saying, but like Z for me is the most canon, non-fan service, non like fanon thing ever. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, Dragon Ball Super looks just so out of touch with Z, to the point where I kinda separate Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT in like 3 things. It's actually to the point where sometimes I forget Dragon Ball Super is canon. Like, sometimes I actually want to believe that Dragon Ball finished with this, because this is the best finish that Dragon Ball could have ever gotten. I still believe that even though Super is like, this is the end of Dragon Ball. This is the end of Dragon Ball. Like, this moment is the perfect end for Dragon Ball. And this is how you should do an ending to a battle manga, to a shonen manga, and do a shonen anime. Like, but yeah, I got a little bit out of track. This guy is basically my dream unit for part 3. It's the reason I created a new account, because my old account was bricked, and in case this guy came, or if this guy comes somewhat, I would love to have him. This is like a unit that I'm going to tell you this. Nanogenics did a video about like the ultras that can come for part 3. I recommend you go check it out. In this part, he basically read my mind, because a long time ago, like for many, like for so long, I actually like thought of them making the Legends Limited Ultras like go into ink brush and have ink brush effects like the ink arts that they have on the match, applied to the match. On the legendary finish, maybe on the special move, like there are some frames that maybe like on the last hit of a strike or on the last hit of a blast, like we get an impact frame and it's like an ink heart. I mean, they have the Legends Limited Ultras have such a big potential if they end up releasing, and this guy would be like the perfect starting point. In favor of this guy, by the way, is that we have gotten great amounts of representation for each saga, and I feel like, honestly, that they want to go over every Z saga because check this out. So let me just get this to know what I'm saying. Super Saiyan Goku, where is Gohan? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Ultra Instinct, and Kaioken Goku. So, Ultra Instinct, right? This Ultra Instinct released on the Era 1 of Legends. Part 1 of the 7th anniversary was Era 1 of Legends. We only got to the second Era of Legends on the Part 2. Basically, Legends, I like to classify them by eras. The first era of the game was ended on the first part of the 7th anniversary. It was the old battle system, it was the old UI, basically, like the old HUD, actually. And like, even though the HUD came before the 7th anniversary, it was basically part of the second era of Legends, which only released during part 2. Okay, so they ended with the end of Super, basically. The end of Super we have here, it's this UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, part 1 of the 7th anniversary. Then part 2 comes, and it's the second it's like the second era of Dragon Ball Legends. So we go from the beginning now. We ended the first era of Dragon Ball Legends with the end of Super, and now we're at the start of Z. Because I'm going to be honest, be angry at me all you want. Like, if they went with Classic Dragon Ball, actually, no, they went with Classic Dragon Ball before the 7th anniversary. That's why they couldn't have it here. But, like, they go Goku and Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga, start of Z, for the second part of 2nd anniversary. Then we transition to what? Frieza Saga, the next saga. Then we go on to some things, like we go for some Z movies, we go into GT, because I mean Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Goku will probably be coming, and yeah. And now, the second part of the festival, we get an FSK remake. So basically, representation for the Cell Saga. You know what saga is missing? Well, you know, because it's what we're talking about, Buu Saga. Buu Saga representation is missing this year. Ever since last year, we haven't gotten a representation for Buu Saga. And I feel that, like, the best way to end this year is through a representation of Buu Saga. Because you have done, for the second era of Legends, you've been going in chronological order, basically. Movies aren't canon, so basically, like, Fusion Reborn for the part 1 of Legends Festival isn't a canon movie, isn't a canon thing, so, I mean, we don't count that. Android 13's movie, we don't count that. GT isn't canon, so we don't count that as well, but it makes sense why they did it, because even though it's quote-unquote the end of the whole Dragon Ball series, not only is it not canon, but because we know that probably Super Saiyan 4 Goku is coming, so that's why they went above the tag. Metal Cooler movie, also not canon. So, like, they haven't touched on the end of Z yet for this year, for the second era of Legends. And I think it just makes sense that even if Super Saiyan 4 Goku comes, this guy comes as well. I don't see them. I don't see them like. Maybe they don't release him. Maybe they actually don't release him. But I don't see them ignoring such an obvious pick. Especially when they can start introducing Ultra Legends Limiteds, considering that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, all of the fusions have gotten their Ultras. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku still needs to get his Ultra, but UI Sign has gotten it. Beast Gohan surprisingly has gotten it in a very short amount of time. Like, there are so many things pointing to this guy, and I am still not done, by the way, but I just wanting to say that, like, I think that this guy will probably come as a second Ultra, because it would only make sense to end the year that started the second era of Legends on a bang representing the end of C, especially when you actually got representation for most of the important sagas and for the important arcs. Even though it was on the first era of Dragon Ball Legends and it was like to represent the ending of an era and the start of another, we got Dragon Ball Super, the end of Tournament of Power, on the part 1 of the anniversary. We then got Saiyan Saga, a major saga, Frieza Saga, a major saga. Now we got Cell Saga representation, actually also a major saga. Not only, but also Ultra Cell. Ultra Cell also came out, which is also Cell Saga. So, like, the only really canon things that we are missing out is the Battle of Gods movie, the Revival of F movie, basically like movie slash manga. I think that it's anime. I think it's more like correct to say anime because the anime is actually canon, even though it's worse version. Oh god, I've been sick this December. I'm sorry. So yeah, basically, I don't see them doing those sagas until next year. And I'm actually surprised that we got the OP representation for part 2, to be honest, but like, I think it makes sense. I think it actually makes sense considering Kefla was needing the help. And also, Super Saiyan God Goku and it are just a good slot, but Majin Buu Saga is still missing. We haven't gotten any Majin Buu Saga character this year. Like, any. And it would just make sense to end the year of the second era of Legends with a Bang Legends Limited Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who goes into an ink brush style mid-legendary finish. And I am hoping that we see this guy somewhat. The other thing that, like, was told by Ryuden, and I didn't even think about it, that this Vegeta hasn't gotten an interaction ever since before the 3rd anniversary, when this guy got a Zenkai. This guy released with Legends Limited Kid Buu. He was perfectly made to work with the Zenkai of this guy. He had sub-count manipulation, he let Super Saiyan 3 stay during the 30 sub-counts, to like the 30 timer counts on field to get his card draw speed. He buffed Saiyans. He actually reduced damage from tag regeneration and powerful opponent by 20% to counter Kid Buu somewhat. And his only weakness was that it was yellow. But besides him being yellow because of Gohan, it was actually like pretty good for the whole year. It was the best support ever. And one of the best releases, like one of the best sparking releases ever. Like Tech Saiyan, Vegeta Clan. It was basically made to work with this guy. And so it would make sense considering that Belmont, like, his only ability is monologuing. It would just make sense to make him a support, right? Release him as a support with Ultra Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then like he goes maybe when fighting either tag regeneration or tag powerful opponent. Like when fighting two or more characters of that tag, he actually like starts monologuing, and once he starts monologuing, you are able to go into a quick time event that like lets you get damage on the enemy. You know, like wait, you are number one Vegeta. In this scene, while Vegeta is speaking, if we see this, let's see, open image. Okay, no, it's ready. Basically, while Vegeta is talking, Goku and Kid Buu are fighting, right? What I can see them doing is while Vegeta is talking, you are actually like is like you and the enemy character are clashing, and like you have to get quick time events right to do damage to the character while he's talking, right? I think it would be like a really solid way to start introducing a little bit more quick time events, because I think quick time events are some of the best things that this game has, and they don't go into so much. So yeah, like a supporter Vegeta that when fighting two or more powerful opponent characters goes and like talks, and then you have to hit quick time events. I think it would be really cool, really solid. But yeah, the next character. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't like be myself if I didn't bring him here, because this is actually my favorite character in the whole Dragon Ball series. Dragon Ball Super Broly is like, oh man, I love this character. I really love this character. This guy, I mean, we haven't gotten a premium Super Saiyan Broly or Super Saiyan Full Power Broly like in 5 years. I started playing this game, I won't say religiously, but like I started playing this game consistently, somewhat, specifically when the Legends Limited of this character came out. This for me is probably my favorite celebration in the whole Legends history. UI signed Goku, the purple one with the three Tournament of Power Sparkings, Jiren, Toppo, and Dispo, and then like this Broly and Gogeta with the Sparking Frieza on part 2. Absolutely amazing celebration. So much nostalgia. I love that celebration. My favorite moment in Dragon Ball Legends history for me was this specific celebration. And it was 2020, end of 2020, December 2020, we got this character and Gogeta Blue. And throughout like the last years, we have gotten so many Gogeta Blues and zero of this Broly outside of free-to-plays. And I honestly think that the best way that they can do this, right, this Broly, is the same thing that everyone says: make him a multi-transformation character. I think that is the only character that really like gets an ultimate post-transformation. No other character gets an ultimate post-transformation. That is something that they could absolutely bring back. I can see them absolutely bringing back this mechanic, just like even as a one-time thing, just as a recall for that Broly. Maybe do the following. Maybe each one of the versions, like of this character, right? When you do the main, he gets immunity to so he starts at base. Let me bring here like a base Broly, powerful opponent. Like it starts like this, right? It starts at Fury, at Hikari, and so when you press the main, he gains immunity to disrupt effects, and it cannot be cancelled. So you can actually eat the purple card. They could give him the purple card, the same one that Bojack has, and then he goes into Super Saiyan. Okay, then in Super Saiyan, you give him another purple card and again disrupt. So people cannot destroy his card and people cannot do anything. His card just give him the transformation guaranteed. You cannot fuck this up because if he eventually comes and his transformation isn't easy to land, isn't easy to get, like Broly players are fucked because a transforming character is just so stupidly broken, and we can see that with Gohan. Like Gohan pre-transformation is a beast. Like after transformation, you just can't do anything. You die to 2 strikes, you die to a blue card, especially last standing. If you're last standing and bro hit you with a blue card, it's GG, bro got the legendary finish. But like, you give him a purple card that is easy to land. He lands it, and he then goes Super Saiyan full power. And now you give him an ultimate that nullifies like KO guards, nullifies revival, nullifies any second life mechanics. It's like absolutely insane. It would be absolutely insane. Like I just love this character. I just love this character. And having him like knowing that is as cool as it is actually a very good rehashing of Z Broly, like Z Broly, but now he has plot, he has actually a good narrative. Like knowing that they don't actually like focus on this Broly more, it's such a such a disappointment, to be honest. But yeah, let's pick. I saw some people saying this one. I do not believe it, and I mean, if it's Super Vegeta we are talking about, it's possible, but like, would it seriously, like, would they release a second Ultra Super Vegeta? Honestly, like, honest to God, like, at what point do you want to release a second Ultra Super Vegeta? And at what point do you actually like just wanna save him for a possible Legends Limited Ultra? He's one of the most money-making characters in all of Dragon Ball Gacha games. When it comes to Genshin Squadra, the servers maybe will crash. The Legends Limited Super Vegito, the purple Zenkai. When his Zenkai came out, he broke the servers for the Legends Festival. This guy was absolutely stupid on release. My favorite unit of all time, by the way, even though I'm a Gogeta fan and I'm Team Gogeta. This guy is just, his art is so beautiful. He's actually so beautiful, and his model is so incredible, and like everything about him is just so cool that he ends up being my favorite Ultra, and my favorite unit of all time. Like, I personally can't see it, and if they did it, I wouldn't even scream, because I would be just so shocked. I wouldn't be able to get any reaction. You wouldn't be able to get any reaction out of me, but it's not because I am not hyped, it's because I am so freaking shocked. Like, I seriously don't see them. I can't see them. I can't see them making this character the Ultra for Part 3. I can't. But like, if they do, like, okay, nice, but like, I will not expect it. Vegito is the character that I least expect for a Part 3. Like, even less than Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, Master Ultra Instinct Goku has stupid as it may sound like of a guess in general, like because of him first of all not being leaked, second of all the things I said, that they might want to save him, and we already got an Ultra Instinct this year and 6 months ago. Like, I still can see it for like what it is, right? Because Ultra Instinct Goku, the Master One, doesn't have any Ultra unit. And hasn't had a unit in like 3.5 years. This guy, his Ultra came out at the same time as Master Ultra Instinct. But the thing is, he has an Ultra. And he has Attack Fusion. The only thing that it doesn't have, that Super Gojira has, is a Revival unit. Maybe an Ultimate Gohan Revival into Vegito. But that is the only thing that I can see, and I do not see them making that an Ultra. I don't see them making an Ultimate Gohan that goes into Ultra Super Vegito post Revival. I don't see them making that as an Ultra unit. And I personally think that that is the next iteration of Super Vegito that we'll see, a Revival one. But like, I can't see them making an Ultra Super Vegito. I can't. Like, what could they do? I only brought this guy because like I saw people talking about him, so I wanted to also talk about him. But like now I bring him here and I don't know what to say because I just can't. Like, I can't see it. I simply can't see it. I can't. What do you want me to say? I can't see this guy being the part 3 Ultra. He has the same argument to him that like Super Saiyan 3 and like Buu Saga hasn't had like representation this year yet, but come on, man. Like Ultra Super Vegito, another Ultra Super Vegito, seriously. Uh, I don't know. What other characters that could come for like part 3? I don't know. Like, what could we see, man? Ultra Glorio. Ultra Glorio for part... Ultra Glorio for part 3. You better believe it. Bro, like, comes strapped up. His intro is like, he comes strapped up, like in Dokkan. Bro appears, he gets out of the ship, like they put the ship on the battlefield. Bro comes out of the ship. His pistol one-shots anyone in the game. I can't. Ultra Mr. Satan, although I would like to see it. I believe that a Mr. Satan is reserved for an April Fool's character nowadays, unfortunately. Ultra Piccolo. For a celebration, nah. Ultra Jiren, the classic Ultra Jiren. Believe it, Ultra Jiren will come to the game. At some point he has to come, but it's not doing a celebration of this. No way. Super Saiyan God Goku, I do not believe it, although I believe that he has enough to carry a celebration for his own. Broly, we talked about Vegito. We had talked about what? Ultra Super Vegeta. Yeah, sure. Ultra Super Vegeta. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I can't see, man. I can't see any more like characters being able to. It has to be like either GT or Majin Buu Saga, I think, or Dragon Ball Super Broly, just because he's lacking on units. But even him doesn't have as many arguments for like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I would have like kind of believed it because we have speculated that Super Saiyan 4 Goku would come for a long time now, and basically with the leak We now know that he is probably coming. Um, a Trunks from either the Android Saga or Sword of Hope could come as a second Ultra, definitely. I don't see them making another Gogeta, though if they did, it would be completely stupid. Just like Vegito, Gogeta Blue has his own Ultra already, and I do not see them going into Dragon Ball Super Broly outside of Broly himself, who hasn't had a unit in a while. Um, Bardock, they could do a Bardock. I personally like, even though on my eyes he is not enough to carry a celebration by himself. I think he has enough fans to where it would bring them a good amount of income, especially if it's this version, like the Super Saiyan version. The Super Saiyan version is also my favorite version of Bardock. I really like this clothing. And it's the only Ultra I see them honestly making like I don't see them making an Ultra Dragon Ball Super Bardock because Dragon Ball Super Bardock, the thing about Bardocks usually is that the original Z Bardock and the Dragon Ball Super Bardock, they lose, right? Like, and I know maybe you're going to say that, oh, but Ultra Blue Kaioken got like completely fucked up on the Tournament of Power. It was made Jiren's bitch. And yeah, I agree with you. I do not know why they made this guy an Ultra. I do not know why they made this guy an Ultra. To this day, it's still a mystery. Why this version and not like the Eat version? Like, why the fuck would you make this an Ultra? I still don't believe it. So like that argument like doesn't go with me. But like, if they made one, I wouldn't mind it. But are you seriously picking Dragon Ball Super Bardock over like the Bardock who was essentially like on his timeline, the original Super Saiyan? It was literally like is the legend, is the Super Saiyan from the legend. This Bardock is the Super Saiyan from the legend. And is the only character that I actually still like to think that could be canon. I can still see him as canon because there is nothing pointing out that he couldn't be. So like, if they will make an Ultra Bardock, is of this guy that transforms like into a Super Saiyan. So Super Saiyan Bardock. Ultra Cell, we have gotten one. Almost 1 hour. Okay, when we reach almost 1 hour, I'll stop. I just want to see. Let's farm that content. Let's farm that content, baby. Kid Buu. Honestly, like as the second Ultra with Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I can see it. Like if they literally like want to throw us off with boosts, let's imagine that for example, Baby's Zenkai was just to throw us off, and the only character, the only like Ultra character that we'll get is an Ultra Legends Limited Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They release a strike-based Kid Buu, an Ultra strike-based Kid Buu, and oh wait, but he has an Ultra already. I completely forgot that Kid Buu had an Ultra. Okay, then scrap that idea. Scrap that idea. But maybe Super Buu. Though I believe that Super Buu isn't like as worthy of an Ultra as it is of a Legends Limited. Don't make him another Sparking. If Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes, like on part 3, and like it's a Sparking Super Buu, like I'll be pissed off genuinely because Super Buu is actually pretty cool and he deserves better, man. This guy has been suffering for like so much time now. First form Frieza. I really want a first form Frieza Ultra with him standing like on the rock, like on his first appearance. Well, not first appearance, but like the moment where like they are ready for Shenron, I think this moment of him standing on like on the mount, I think that this is a worthy thing of an intro, honestly. But I do not think that they would release a first form Frieza, an ultra first form Frieza so soon. Especially when we got the full power one. Nuova Shannon. Wait! Wait. Oh no, but we have Ultra Omega already. Dang. What the hell, man? Oh man. Ultra Super 17. Nobody can beat me when I'm Ultra Super 17. I am Ultra Rarity now. Would be funny. Would be funny. I would laugh my ass off. I would actually laugh my ass off. Iron Kane would be like going like Super Saiyan from the hype, I believe, but like he's not enough to carry a celebration like for himself. He's not enough to carry a part for himself on a big celebration. I'm sorry, he's not. Even though he's like probably my favorite villain from GD, he's not, man. He's not. Ultra Captain Ginyu, better believe it. No, please no. Um, I mean, we're starting to like lose. I think those are like the only possibilities. Like, I don't see them releasing a Great Saiyaman 1, an Ultra Great Saiyaman 1, an Ultra Beerus. I do not believe them releasing an Ultra Beerus as a premium release, like on a celebration. Not even an Ultra Cooler. I don't believe an Ultra Cooler like will come for part 3. I always thought of like an Ultra Cooler as a post celebration thing, like an extra part thing. Broly, Super Gogeta, we have gotten Janemba, we have gotten Dabra, will probably only get a new Sparking. Majin Vegeta already got one. Vegeta, we have talked about him. Ultra Goku Black already has one. Zamasu got one recently, the merged one, and I don't see them making the base one an Ultra. Hercule, maybe for April Fools, but even then I don't see them making Ultra free to place anymore. Fat Boo, unfortunately, even though I really love him, I don't see him being a contender for like a part 2 older. Demon King Piccolo could be interesting, but many people wouldn't be hyped for him. Because it's classic Dragon Ball. Classic Dragon Ball surprisingly doesn't have as much traction as many people think. Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo, like, but they got the a unit. Yeah, I don't see it. I think it's really like if it had to come down to like the 3 final contenders, I would say that it's like a triple transforming Broly, a Super Saiyan 4 from the Baby Saga, and a Super Saiyan 3 Goku with the Spirit Bomb as an Ultra Legend Limited. And I don't believe that they would make like if it comes realistically the most realistic thing. Oh yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well, but I do not really consider it like as probable as this. Like the thing about this is that realistically, if they do a double ultra, the 2 units that I believe we'll see, the only 2 units that I believe we'll see, are Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Baby Saga and a Broly. I do not see them making these guys double ultras because I mean it would be so, but like so stupid meta wise, and 2 Gokus like on the same celebration. It's either one or the other, and if Broly comes, it comes as a second Ultra. Because I don't believe they would release Broly as a standalone Ultra. But yeah, I think it's mostly between this and this. And if we get two Ultras, it's either this and this, or this and this. These are the top three. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts. I mean, I think that only time will tell if they are throwing us off or if it's really like a proposital leak for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I do believe that either way, the part 3 will be very hype. And I will be doing a reaction video Wednesday. I will also be probably like I don't know. I will be doing like a summon video, even if it's Super Saiyan for Goku. Especially if it's a Broly, but I want summon a Super Saiyan for Goku if Broly comes. If Broly comes, it's all in on Broly. I do not care, it's all in on Broly. But yeah, a pretty long video. Let me know what you think about my guesses. Shocker guesses, I know. And yeah, my voice hurts from talking this long, like talking for 1 hour straight. It hurts. It seriously hurts. But yeah, see you in the next video, which will probably be my reaction to the reveals. So yeah, bye.